Good day, class. Welcome to our online class. It's me, Teacher Edzon, your teacher in this session. Okay, now, before we start, I would like to assure that you're already in your comfortable place so you can focus in our topic that we are going to discuss this day. So, class, in checking our attendance, you just need to like this video so I can know that you already watched our lesson this day. For today's lesson, I'll be discussing transmission of sounds. Place one hand on your throat and say something. Again, press one hand on your throat and say something. What do you feel? What happens when you stop talking? The vibration in your throat are produced by your vocal cords. When you talk, your vocal cords vibrate, and vibrations are back and forth motion that create sound. A sound wave is produced when an object vibrates rapidly in a medium like air. As a vibrating object moves forward, it pushes the air around it and compresses it. Thus, a compression region is formed. As the object moves backward, it creates a region of lower pressure called rarefaction. As the surface vibrates to and fro, a series of these compressions and refractions is set up in the air. These make up sound waves. All sounds are produced by vibrations. When you pluck a guitar string, it vibrates and produces sounds. When a wind blows through a tree, a leaves vibrates and produce a rustling sound. When sound waves reach your ears, the waves cause your eardrums to vibrate. Auditory nerves send messages to your brain and your brain interpret these messages as sounds. Now, let's proceed to the mediums of sounds transmission. When you talk, sounds travel through the air from your throat. The vibration generated by your vocal cords produce waves that travel through the air. Sound waves travel through matter as a longitudinal waves. Because sound is produced through vibrations, matter must be present to transmit the vibration from one place to another. Sound does not travel through empty space. In outer space, there is no air to carry sound waves. Thus, astronaut needs modern electronic communication gadgets to talk with one another in space. Sounds do not travel in matter at the same rate. In general, sounds travel in a solid than in liquids and faster in liquids than in gases. Sound waves transmit energy faster in substances whose particles are closer to one another. The temperature of the medium also determines the speed of sound. The warmer the medium, the faster it carries sound because the molecules move fast and bump with one another frequently. At 20 degrees Celsius, sound travels air at 343 meters per second. At 0 degrees Celsius, sound slows down to 331 meters per second. So, here are the speed of sounds in different mediums. The speed of sound is much lower than the speed of light. This is why during a thunderstorm, you see lightning flash before you hear a clap of thunder. How we hear sounds. In order for sounds to be heard, there must be a medium to transmit it and there must be an organ of a body to hear or receive it. We detect or hear a sound through our ears. Hearing starts with sound waves enter the outer ear. The outer ear acts as a funnel that collects sound waves. Sound waves move through the ear canal and strike a stretched membrane called eardrum. Sound waves cause eardrum to vibrate. Vibration from the eardrum enter a middle ear. The middle ear contains the three smallest bones in our body, the hammer, anvil, and stirrup. The hammer picks up the vibration from the eardrum since it's connected to the eardrums. Then, the hammer transmits vibration to the anvil. The anvil passes the vibration to the stirrup, and the stirrup sets another membrane to vibrate. These membranes separate the middle ear from the third section of the ear, the inner ear. When the stir-up vibrates against this membrane, the vibration passes into the cochlea, a fluid-filled cavity that is shaped like a snail shell. It contains more than 10,000 tiny hair cells attached to nerve fibers. When the vibrations move through the fluid in the cochlea, the hair cells move, then vibrate this vibration into electrical impulses. The electrical impulses are sent to the brain through the auditory nerves. The brain processes these impulses and interprets them as sounds. So that's all for our lesson. Hope you have learned something from it. Thank you!